Okay, Mr. Moreno, so I've arrived at the property. Here's the front entrance here. It needs a little bit of yard cleanup here. You can see a bunch of leaves here and whatnot. There's some dead grass right here and here and here. So it needs a little bit of cleanup, but nothing too bad. I already walked the interior. There's a couple of spots where I think we need some paint touch-ups, but nothing too bad. I did notice this on the garage door. You can see where it's just kind of, the metal has begun to kind of tear. So that may or may not come out in a home inspection. It may or may not be called out by the appraiser, but that is certainly something that we want to prepare for. I don't know that you can even fix that, but I think a buyer looking at that may question it. I do have a garage door repair guy that can replace the garage door if need be. We just need to get him out here to give me an estimate to see what that would be, but I don't think this garage door is salvageable when it tears like that. I've seen a lot of that happen, and it's just a matter of replacing the entire door. You can see how right here it's separated. I can see right into the garage, and it's like that all the way down there. So this garage door is pretty much had it. It just hasn't been maintained. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. Here's a shot of the backyard, and we'll go back there again for it. It's pretty much all dirt everywhere. You have a little spot, patches of grass here and there, but pretty much it's gone. There's just it just needs a lot of water and a lot of landscaping, but I don't think we need to do any of that. Let's go ahead and go on into the house. Before we get into the house, I do want to let you know I did talk to Mr. Freeman just now when I picked up the keys, and he told me about this area right here. Okay, all of these broken tiles, when I walk on it right here, I can feel it's like hollow underneath. He says he repaired it one time on his expense, but it just broke again, and he was not going to charge the tenant, and he did not want to repair it himself again. But it looks like, you know, all of this here, it's very hollow underneath, and this is coming up. There's a little bit of a gap here, and it's just coming up. I don't know what happened, but it's all the same way, straight across. Just sounds hollow, so I don't know. Maybe we could get away with just leaving it like that, but it just, if we repair it again, I think it would just break unless we do it right. Here's the front door. Looks to be in good shape. Got a little bit of, like, you see how the paint is faded right here, dry and cracking. There's a lot of wood in this house, so if it's not taken care of, it just can dry out and start cracking and peeling, and that's kind of what I'm seeing throughout the house. The house is clean, semi-clean. I feel like they cleaned it before they gave it back to Mr. Freeman, but I think it'll be okay. If you look right here, you can see there's a lot of peeling of the wall. I think we should hit that and retouch that up again. Same thing on this side. These are just items that will give more ammunition to a buyer to say, well, I'm not going to offer you full price, but you see all the water damage here. There was probably a water leak at one time or another, and it kind of rotted out the wood there. Same thing here. It's just a lot of wood in this house that needs to be. Now the carpet seems to be in okay condition, but I don't think they steam cleaned it, which is something that I would think the property management company should have done, or at least charge the the tenant, but when I talked to Mr. Freeman right now, I got to tell you, it sounded like he was just, he says, I'm not going to charge the tenant for anything. I didn't charge him for this. I didn't charge him for that. And he really just, I don't, I don't know. I mean, most property management companies will get somebody in here to steam clean, and that comes out of the deposit for the tenant. But in this case, I don't think he did that. The paint on the walls looks good on here. There's no issues here. And as we go ahead and go on into the what looks to be like the formal dining room area, this looks really good too. No problems here. Okay. Laundry room seems to be in good condition. You see how dirty this is here? I mean, property management should be on top of these things and give it a good cleaning here and there, but sometimes they just don't do their due diligence. Here's the garage. I noticed a paint splatter right there. I don't know if that was there before or not. Okay. Okay. As we go on into the kitchen, again, I don't see any issues. There's no refrigerator here. I don't know if you had one here before or not. But that's not going to be a deal breaker for any buyer. One thing that we do have to have is the stove, the hood, and the dishwasher. So we're okay there. A really nice house overall. Got some good touches. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. It looks to be okay. Looks clean. The sinks are clean. There's a lot of corrosion and whatnot here, but that's normal. You can see the cabinets are all like this. Even in the bathrooms, they're peeling and I don't see any active leaks in there, so that's good. Stove looks like it's clean. Microwave is clean. So overall, looks pretty good. The house looks really good. We'll need to get on the utilities, electric, water, and gas. It's going to help me so I could shoot better photos. It's going to help during showings, late night showings. It's going to help to be ready for a home inspection once the buyer comes in and negotiates with us and gets a contract. It just helps us to move our timeline a lot quicker, faster if all utilities are already on. And I'll email you a list of the utilities. Tub looks good. I don't know if it works or not, but once we get water and electric on, I'll go ahead and test it out. Shower looks clean. A little bit of calcium deposits right there. Okay, well that looks really good. Vanities look good. Again, you can see kind of some of the wear and tear on the cabinets. I'm not sure if you want to repaint the cabinets, but I don't think it would be a deal breaker, but it certainly just gives more ammunition to any buyer to say, hey, you know what, this house needs work, this house needs TLC. I cannot offer you full price. Or they might, they might offer, just really hard to tell. Toilets look good. There's no water damage down there, so that's good. Okay, and let's go ahead and go out into the backyard. Backyard looks pretty good and clean. I have a little bit of damage right here. Okay. Very good sized backyard. It just looks like the wood on here has just kind of been weather beaten, but that's to be expected in El Paso. Looks like you had some water damage there. Good sized lot. And there we see the man cave. That's pretty nice. So overall, it's I would say it's in better than fair condition. It just needs a little bit of touch-ups here and there, but I'll let you make that decision to see if you just want to throw it on the market now as is. At a minimum, I do need the utilities on, like I said, so I can take photos and turn on all the lights in my photos and just make it look really nice and presentable. Okay, but overall, nice house. I'm definitely think it should sell. It's going to sell within just a few days. The market is still pretty good. There's 7 houses for sale in this neighborhood of Sandstone Ranch. So I don't see much competition here. It's a really nice neighborhood. I'm very familiar with this area and have sold lots of homes and helped people buy lots of homes in this area. So overall, it's a good area. And like I said, I don't anticipate it staying on the market very long at all. Okay. But thanks again. Looking forward to working with you.